Hey y'all, how's it going? Welcome to Zahatka. My name is Valentina, and today we'll be learning a simple project of making a little tiny zipper pouch for chapstick or whatever little things that you need to keep in your purse but want to find easily. You can just stick that in there, or you can use it as a little wristlet and put your ID in here or anything like that, but we'll be learning how to make this. So if you're ready to see, hit that thumbs up button and let's go! First of all, I always plan out ahead of time what I need, my pattern, and all the supplies that I'll need. Then I get my fabrics and I cut everything out, and I do like to cut most things out ahead of time if I know what I'm cutting out. So I double layer this fabric and cut out both the pieces at once. And I also double layer the liner, and then I cut out my batting. Sometimes I double layer the batting, sometimes I don't, but I cut all that out, everything that I need. And I'm making this pouch quilted, so I draw on my quilted pattern, and I'm just doing a diamond stitch 1 inch apart, drawing it on with my Frixion heat erasable pen. Then I clip together the batting and the outer layer, and I sew on that quilted pattern over the lines that I drew on. Now I iron off those lines that I made with my heat erasable pen and proceed to iron out the tabs for the zipper. Next, I attach one of the tabs for the zipper, then I put the zipper slider on, and then I sew on the second tab on the other side. Now it's time to make your zipper sandwich. So on one side, you put your batting, the outer layer with the batting facing right side towards the zipper, and then your liner, and the zipper should be in the middle of those two, and you sew it together. After you attach both sides to the zipper, I like to iron down the liner and the outer layer and then sew my top stitch on to make sure that liner is sewed down so it doesn't catch in the zipper. After the top stitch is sewed on, I just clip the zipper pouch all around, and the liner is on one side, the batting and the outer piece is on the other side, and you just sew all around, leaving a gap in the liner about 1.5 to 2 inches so you can turn the project right side out. And then I cut anything I don't need, and the corners I cut diagonally to make sure they come out poked out good, and cut out any excess that I might have, and then turn my project right side out through that little hole that I left in the liner. After you make sure that everything's good before sewing the liner together, that little gap, you make sure everything's good and then sew it together and your project is done. And I do want to thank you for watching and letting me be a part of your day. I hope this tutorial was helpful and you did learn something. And if you did enjoy it, please let me know down below, and please also consider liking, subscribing, sharing, all that good stuff that helps me out. And hope to see you again next time. Bye!